everybody, welcome, and let me start off by introducing myself. I am Sharon, and I'm so happy to be here with you guys. Today is the first day of, I hope, many more conversations to come as I begin to start this journey with you guys, and for all of those people out there that I can share in my spiritual beliefs and my spirituality, like-minded people and others that are out there seeking to have a better understanding of what spirituality means to them, and knowing that it's always personal. I just hope that I can reach as many people and know that it's coming from a very raw and true place as I begin this journey with you guys. I'm very excited and looking forward to sharing again in this for a long time to come. So with that said, I couldn't have picked a better day. It's Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day to everyone. It's a very special day, and the meaning of Valentine's Day is what makes me so excited, as Valentine's Day has been tied to the meaning of love. So when I sat back and thought about how I wanted to launch my journey with you all and share some of my insight with you, I had a list of, where do I start? Do I start with this? Do I start with, power of intentions? Do I start with how to manifest the life you want? And all of that and all of the things that I came back to after I sat down at the drawing board, it all tied back to love. So again, I don't believe there's any accidents, so I'm glad, and today is the day that I am beginning this journey, as it couldn't be better. So with that, I'll start by saying that, for many of you, love, I believe, and I think about where I was early in my journey, love was a feeling, and in some instances or some cases, I believe love is a feeling. But my question to you guys is truly what the meaning of love is. And I believe that all ties to the meaning of this all, why we're here, what we stand for, what our purpose is, why are we here on this journey. And I believe all of that connects back to a place of love. So in my spiritual practice, in all of my studies, in every book I've read, in every conference I've attended, in every mentor that I've worked with, the bottom line is the truth of the essence of who we are. And everything comes back to the fact that we are all made in an image of someone, something bigger than ourselves, and that image is made of love. So when I bring up the word love and I say, is love a feeling? I believe love is a feeling to a certain extent, but more than that, I believe love is a knowing. Love is a blind faith in knowing that that is who you and I truly are. If we are made in the image of something bigger than us, and that image is all and nothing but love, then we are, in truth, nothing but love as well. So it's a very big concept to grasp, but I believe that once you know that and understand that to be of the truest of your essence, your life begins to change. And I know that it began to change for me. But it started from not looking for love outside of myself, or for love to be filled up from who loved me, or for what I loved, or for what I had that I could love. Love started for me. The true understanding of love was when I realized that nothing outside of me could love me enough until I loved myself. And in going through that process, it was a lot of work, a lot of honesty, a lot of, for lack of better words, a lot of discomfort. I don't want to say pain because I don't want to scare anyone, but the truth is that life is not always that easy, and we have to go through things sometimes to get to where we're going. And where we're going should be, forward in understanding the purpose of who we truly are. And that's the essence of love. So once I really, really started to awaken and see life for what it truly was and who I was, it really began with the journey for finding self-love. And when I began that journey, it was just amazing how many things in my life began to shift, and how I began to grow and how I began to see things outside of myself for what they truly were. For me, I had to get to a place. I always say my rock bottom or hit my rock bottom, but more or less it was to get to a place to where I had to let go of control. And in that wasn't necessarily the prettiest place to be, but letting go of control also allowed me to begin the healing process, to open myself up to this divine love and peace that was always within myself. So again, coming back to this place of love and what I started to see and experience once I started to free myself up to receive and to also love myself, all these things in my life started to fall into place. It was just amazing. So through the journey of self-love, I started to have all these amazing things in my life show themselves. By loving myself, all of my relationships around me became more loving. And I started to receive more love. As I loved myself, my relationship with my spouse got better. It was one of those, you don't really see it or talk about it. It was unspoken, but all of the difficult conversations that we were having or had to go through, they became much easier because, again, I wasn't looking for someone or something outside of myself to validate the love that I am. And so when we were or did have conversations or were in the midst of anything that a normal relationship goes through, it was so much easier because my side of the street, and mind you, I'm talking about loving yourself, was coming from, my conversations were coming from a place of love instead of a place of control. And in that, it's just amazing how this happens. It ties back to the law of attraction, and we'll be talking about that at another time. But touching a little bit on it today is that when you are okay with yourself and love yourself, everything outside of you is perfect, even when it's not. So when I say my relationship with my spouse got better, I'm saying that it didn't matter if we had hard times or good times or ups and downs. Everything was always good or everything became good because I was good. So in that, we have just, I'm very, very, very thankful. I feel very, very blessed. I have a great and amazing relationship with my husband, as well as a great relationship with myself based on my journey, and that's of finding and reflecting in self-love. Outside of that relationship, I also started to see the relationships with my friends and my children and my parents and my work relationships and blah, 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 on and on. Everything outside of my world just started to change and become what I desired it to be. And I always had an idea, of what I wanted my life to look like, and felt like I truly deserved it, as I truly believe I still do, and as you deserve the life you want as well. But it all started with that hitting that point or coming to that place where understanding that it all started from inside of me first, and understanding the nature of who I truly was, and connecting my truth with my emotions, and realizing that there's nothing outside of me that can kind of fix that emotion, and I call it that uncomfortable feeling in your tummy, or the truth, or your essence, or your spirit. Once you realize that all of that emotion is tied to nothing but love, it's it's a liberating experience in discovering that. It's a self-discovery, and I really, really hope that people as a whole start to realize that that's what that is, that nudge, that that gut feeling, or that uncomfortable ick that sometimes we try to fill up with whatever it is, whether it's somebody filling us up with it, trying to get it, them to fill that void up for us, whether it's alcohol, whether it's drugs, whether it's, whatever, some of the things that we kind of tend to turn to self-validate ourselves. Once you realize that none of that stuff is the answer, and again, it's a journey and it's a process, but it all ties back to self-realization and connecting to something bigger than ourselves, and realizing that we are part of something more divine than we can even imagine. And again, that all ties back to love. So I kind of want to end this with saying, this is short and sweet, and again, it's the beginning of a long, long journey ahead. But I'd like to end this with saying that once you realize and start doing the work on yourself, to know that there is nothing outside of you that can provide you the self or the love that you need until you learn to love yourself for who you truly are. And once you do decide, and once you start to pick up on that energy of self-love, it's just amazing. Everything that you feel that you want in your life or desire in your life will start to come alive and awaken. Whether it's a relationship that you seek, whether it's prosperity that you seek, whether it's a new job that you seek, whether it's, a new home, whatever it is that you truly desire. Once you're, you know that there is no lack within you, and that you are purely, made in the image of something greater than, and that is that you deserve nothing less, and that you are truly made in the essence of love and joy and peace and harmony. It's just amazing. Again, it's just you free yourself up to receive that which you desire. So if again, I may end with saying, please, please, please begin the journey of learning to self-love, and see your world change. And I would love to hear your stories along your journey of how your new self-realizations, or your new vitality to understanding joy and how it represents your life has made changes in your world. I'd love for you to share that with me. My website is the Michonne Method. And again, that's MichonneMethod.com. And it's Sharon, and I'm really, really, really looking forward to following you and you following me. And I'm excited. So again, guys, happy Valentine's Day, and love to you all. And we'll talk soon. Bye.